Moving, Trooper. Trooper standing by. Reporting for duty, Commander. Oof, I need a weapon. Oof, I need a weapon. Fight for the Empire.
How's it? Aloha. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Justice is served. No. Justice is not served. Apparently the witch is on her, like, I don't know.
Maybe my comlink is broken.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. My audio is weird. Yeah, she's been set in the hexes, but she's doing the HPD, that's HPD, that's the police. NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. She's doing the little gaslighting things because she has some hateful little revenge thing. I won't get into it, but it involves dog poop. But in the news,
Trooper standing by.
I gotta deal with it, so that's gay. That's gay. Joe Pudding Bowser. Right. Anyway, there wasn't a March 4th insurrection. I gotta admit, I gotta confess, I was kind of waiting for something to happen. Come on. I was getting that pundit ambulance chaser, kick him when the up, kick him when the down. She can tell you about the plane crash with the gleam in her eye. It's sort of like they build you up but they keep you thinking about them. You see, which with the NPD and the gaslighting, I'm getting first-hand knowledge about the psych attack sheet. However, we don't got much time. Let's move along. It's going to be one of those weird days. It's like shopping day again. So welcome to News Pepah. That's right. Anyways, yeah, this is where we kind of look at what's in the newspaper, kind of like for fun, kind of like make fun of the news, but kind of get some news at least, and then throw opinions in there because it makes it like an opinion. But we'll focus on the letters to the editor. It's sort of kind of, instead of the big Ulysses S. Grant has a successor QAnon fueled freaky show. We didn't have that, but we did have the stimulus bill being stalled. Yeah, the Republicans are doing the worst. Yeah, you shall see. Anyways, how do we know what's in the newspaper? Well, we must look on the outside. There it is. We must look on the outside to see what's on the inside, which is my dumb segue for headlines. What's the headline for today? It is this. Okay, enough. Hamming it up. Step it. You're just trying to get a thumbnail. Thank you for your patience. Grabbing that thumbnail. Thumbnail. Well, yeah, man, here it is. It says, Oahu getting closer to Tier 4. Now, small recap. Tier 4 is high number, but it's low restrictions. It's the highest low restriction. Yeah, that's why I have to explain it. Just confuse everybody. Yeah. Tier 4. Oh no! Now, Tier 4 is like the best we've done so far. We haven't even done Tier 4 yet, okay? And we're not at Tier 4 yet. It says, getting closer. Yeah. So that whole mind tease thing, I'm just a little on edge about that. You know, it comes with the gaslighting I'm subjected to. So, Oahu stats were displayed in Honolulu overpass. Oh, they're displaying the stats on the freeway. Look at the stats. Oh boy. Now that's encouraging. You know, you throw that and they're like, hey, it's like just like a little video game. We can get it lower. So we got numbers? 36 new cases. Not that great. 60 new cases statewide. 23 average daily. Not that great. And 0.9% contagiousness. I can't wait to get to bars and restaurants. Do you ever see someone next to you in the cell phone? It's like, oh, you gotta edit it down. It's okay. I get new batteries. It's a weekend. Move into the light, little gaslighter. Wait till you get to the other side. Alright, let's move along. Pandering time. What we got here? Let's get down to business. Back in the day, 1982. Back in the day, February 2222222222. Can you call that 222 number for the cab? A chair placed to sit in some sunshine gives this man a chance to take a nap in front of the sweet shop in California Avenue in Oduwa. This little guy sitting there, he's not 1962, he's 1862. 1882. Hey, just tell him to shut up your tab in there. I'll be in a moment. Tomorrow. Oh, what else is in this? I don't know. Got a Dallas police officer set to face Dallas police officers up for charges of homicide murder because he told somebody else to go kidnap and murder two people. I know, Dallas. I mean, I've been to Texas. I am not surprised. Brigham Young University, BYU. They don't like gays officially in their policies, so they're like all doing the rainbow GLM and the TLGLBTGLMNOP. California is set to reopen after a harrowing year. I didn't know it was closed. They had a horrible outbreak and then they shut the whole statewide. Shut it down. And then California went off the map. No one heard about it for a while. We're gonna reopen. Anybody out there? The reading of here it is right there. So the reading of the bill, which is it passed the House narrowly, tiebreaker vote. It goes to the Senate, and they debate before they vote, and they get the chance to do amendment, like tidy it up, and that's the process now. But there's a small process where they go, well, shall we read the thing? And usually it's like, nah, I motion we skip that part because it's like boring and tedious. The other guy's like, I object to the motion to pass on that. Let's read the thing. Let's read the whole damn thing, all 700 pages. So it just adds about 10-something hours of reading the whole thing. And they're just doing it to stall. They're just doing it to be petty. It's gonna probably pass anyway, and people really need it. But why are they doing that? It's actually a hugely popular thing. Vaccination outreach recently said it's COVID pandemic relief bill, and it ain't just that minimum wage thing because that's not on it now. That's like a separate deal. They're just doing that because they got nothing left. Trumpy left, and they're all trying to be like mini Trumpy, and it's not like working, and they're like flustered, and they can't do policy because they forgot how. I go along. That was easy as long as stay for the guard. They keep it up, man. You let your guard down there, they're gonna come at you. Stupid sent me. I'm under the spell of. Okay. Governor split over need the speed of reopening, which is oh so true. You see, like a little side note. Just because there's vaccines out there, one, doesn't mean everyone's vaccinated, and two, it doesn't mean the plague isn't there. It's still there. Even when everyone's at herd immunity, the great holy grail, we're at herd immunity. The plague will still be out there. I'm not trying to be fear porn. I'm just trying to say that's the real. It was like they see the vaccine. It's like mask off. So everyone's like that. Okay, and sports, UH dominates HPU baseball. That's the news. The UH beat another different college team. That's the whole thing. That's sports in Hawaii in general. Probably too many. So you just get the news forever for Hawaii. Here we go. It wasn't 7.1. It was an 8 something Richter. That's a big one in New Zealand. Earthquake early in the morning, which is like beeline. It can go right across the ocean, give us a whopping tidal wave if the conditions are right. Apparently the conditions weren't right, and it was canceled after 3 hours. But everyone was evacuating. I didn't know that. Like, holy crap. I'm in my room going, hey, welcome to Mongoose Next My channel. By the way, like and subscribe. We stick it through hurricanes and tidal waves. It's still going. And the big freaking long time volcano freaking eruption. There's Kilauea. There's a big island, Hawaii. There's Kilauea inside this Halimamau pit, and then it erupted in the Leilani Estates, and then there's like this cinder cone off to the side. They gave it a name before, but now it's like this other eruption. So they're giving it another name. They had a contest, and this is the name: Ahu Ai Lao Ai Lao Ahu Ai Lao, which means Temple of Ai Lao, which is a volcano. God, I don't know what happened to Pele, but this is, I don't know. Are we pagans? No. We don't throw virgins in volcanoes. Just the witches. Burn the witch. Yeah, I'm mad at that one. Okay. Big Q. What's happening? Let's see. Let's just give it a quickie. Texas and other states are lifting mask mandates and reopening 100%. Should Hawaii do the same? No, you're not. You're not seriously thinking. No. We're too cautious over here. They're just asking that to see what people think. It's tricky. It's psychological stuff. Psych. 8%. Yes. Lift mask mandate and reopen 100%. 10%. Keep mask mandate and reopen 100%. 26%. Keep mask mandate, ease some restrictions. 26. 56%. No, too soon. Reckless. Keep status quo. I'm seeing that people are irresponsible with distancing and mask wearing. That's where I've been. So I don't trust people with that. They're not. It ain't happening. People like all freedom and stuff like that. But here's the tsunami. You know, those people. They're in the cars. There's a traffic jam. Evacuate! Here comes the tsunami. Where are they evacuating? Here's a little thingy up here. I looked. You see the map? Hopefully I posted up there. That little line around the island is where not to be. I'm right inside that little line. And Sudoku will do that later. Okay. And let's get on where is that? I just had it in my hand. There we go. Political cartoon. Oh, when I get about this one, when I get my vaccine, the vaccine is best. Is this gonna hurt? I get 2 shots in. That vaccine is better than the other vaccine. I can go on and on after this. Yeah. When are we gonna get off this roller coaster? Never. And I wouldn't put it past. It's gonna change things, from here on out. I just don't want to say it. One day at a time. Oh God, help us. Okay, here we go. Letters to the editor. Because I smell opinions. Everyone's got one. Stadium Authority hasn't done its job. Why does the state continue to support the Stadium Authority? The authority failed to maintain Aloha Stadium over the years to the point where it is now condemned. What is the authority doing all this time? Without a stadium, do we even need an authority? Should they be involved in all the new stadium? Its failure to maintain the Aloha Stadium is just another example of the state's failure to provide preventative maintenance. It loves to invest taxpayer dollars in a building, but fails to fund maintenance. Examples are everywhere. Just look at the drought-stricken palms on the freeways and the deterioration of the landscape on Nimitz Highway in front of the airport, and of course, Aloha Stadium. Clarence Toguchi Kaneohe. Good point. I like the part where why do we even need the Aloha Stadium Authority? Okay, we're skipping that one because it's just dumb. Well, it's not dumb, it's just extremely tedious and boring. Here we go. Oh gosh, I'm trying to make this squeaky. Don't private businesses help the economy too? I would like to express my thanks to Liz Ho of United Public Workers and Wilbert Hulk of the Hawaii State Teachers Association for clarifying the path to economic recovery for the state. Citation February 28th. According to Ho and Ho, government workers are the very people in quotes, who provide the services that will lift us out of the economic despair, unquote. Silly me. I thought commerce, both big and small, and tourism, including local, domestic, and foreign, would have some hand in getting our economy going again. But according to Ho and Hulk, quote, this false perverse notion of shared suffering will not make things better. Clearly self-centered, crabs in the bucket thinking will not move Hawaii toward economic recovery, unquote. So, I implore everyone stop trying to generate economic recovery through revenue generation, you greedy crabs. Go get a government job and help lift our economy from the despair. Aloha from a capitalist crab in the proverbial bucket. Denise Solderholm, Nu'uanu. Oh, Denise, you are close to the T-Rex Toenail Award. That is cool. Let's see what we got. Any other contenders? Politicians should attack problems, not one on each other. Do the Republican and Democratic political regimes realize that they are solely responsible for the economical and moral bankrupting of America? For example, the Republican governor of Texas is opening up his state 100%, refuses to prod residents of his state to wear masks, and on top of that is playing the blame game. Texas has gone through a tremendous ordeal because the longtime Republican-run state has made imprudent decisions. There is chaos in our political system, and our politicians are driving that negative, detrimental force. They are making it difficult for our economy to swiftly come back because the government has to expend billions and trillions of dollars to put out these self-created fires. We have so many problems, serious ones, and our politicians are attacking each other instead of attacking the issues. The insanity must stop. Compel your politicians to be accountable and responsible. And if they can't work for all Americans, vote them out. Judith Santos, Kailua. Yeah, I think that's what everyone feels, like, kind of on a continual basis in the background. Yeah. Thing is voting them out. That's an interesting solution. Did you ever notice the campaign things going on lately? Billions and jillions of dollars just to campaign. And they're constantly campaigning through undercutting. You got the undercutting bad. Good, bad. To make real progress, eliminate filibuster. In order to restore democracy, fight global warming, preserve constitutional rights, parenthetical voting, racial and gender equality, economic fairness, environmental protection, etc., and parenthetical, and defeat rule by the minority of the Republican senators from small, less populated states, the state filibuster must be eliminated. This is a relic of the past which is based on nothing in the Constitution, was used to thwart civil rights legislation in the 1950s and 1960s. More precisely, Republicans used it to deny President Barack Obama's his appointment of hundreds of qualified federal judges. Republicans ditched it to give President Donald Trump 3 conservative Supreme Court justices, changing the legal landscape of American jurisprudence for decades. Lifetime Supreme Court. It's time for Democrats to restore simple majority rule and discard this undemocratic Senate relic that denies the will of the majority of Americans. Francis M. Nakamoto, Honolulu Valley. Absolutely, Francis. Remember the old days, like, Mr. Smith goes to Washington? The filibuster was the good guy, right? But it was like the small little good guy. No, filibuster, the thing. Mr. Smith goes to Washington. You're evil now, Jimmy Stewart. Hawaii's vacation is out of step. Oh, I'm not going to read that one. Screw that one. It just means like, vaccinate them. They're doing them all over the place. Same topic. 65 plus seniors among the most at risk for COVID. Health and safety providers, law enforcement officers, transport-related workers, Department of Defense employees, teachers, food supply workers, and a few more segments should be vaccinated, unquestionably. Beyond this list, priorities get blurred. What is an essential worker? Do officials follow established criteria, but massage definitions to accommodate special interest group demands? Yeah. Advocates with media access understandably promote their own tourism, restaurants, bars, retail, and airlines, but who will argue and act for the Phase 1C seniors? The powers that be proclaim that we, the 65 plus seniors, are among the most at risk, quote, protect our kapuna, is little more than a redundant news conference soundbite. While thankful that the 75 plus seniors are being vaccinated, we have been silently following the rules and patiently waiting for our turn, asking, what's happening? This message is unmistakable. 1C seniors are the only kind of important. Talk is cheap. Stop the lip service. Leadership must give their promise to prioritize the most vulnerable. Les Inouye, Honolulu. Yes, I agree with you. They're too busy going, oh, you got 65, you got the next tier of, they're 65. They're opening up 70, but not 60. Hey, we open up to 70, we're going to get to you 65. We're just going to... And then meanwhile, they're like, anyone who's an essential worker, give me a shot. I'm good to go. Oh, phew. Out of that thing. So all the politicians are saying, like, I'm going to show it's okay to get the vaccine. Oh, God, thank God I got it. That's all. It's all photo ops, and then they really do cut them from the line. Anyways, I knew that kind of thing would happen. Me first. I'm number one. Get out of the way. It's like small zombie apocalypse as compared to big zombie apocalypse or institutionalized zombie apocalypse as with the Republican minority stalling. Now we figured that all out. We don't have to think about the news all day long. So you can have a nice Aloha Friday. Actually, Aloha Friday's at the end of the month, but you know, go with the flow. Aloha Friday. You can have it ease up. Hey, fingers. What can go wrong? Oh no, it's happening, isn't it? It's going. It's here again.